Okay, so let's get an update on the BTC chart and what tokens we need to watch out. Okay, so now let's go straight to your BTC chart. Okay, so for a BTC chart right now, it needs to break this small resistance. Okay, as it's breaking. Okay, I'll show you on a 30 minutes time frame. Okay, so as you can see clearly. Okay, so on a 30 minutes time frame right now, it broke this resistance, made a support. So it's more probably going to this resistance, right? You can see, right? Now let's go on a 4-hour time frame to show you exactly. Okay, so right now Bitcoin can do two to three things. Okay, so it can do two things. Okay, so right now it can break this resistance, which we should all be watching. Okay, around $26,000. Okay, so this resistance. Okay, so if it breaks this resistance, we know it's bullish for everyone. Okay, so right now we'll be putting our take profits right here. If you're buying BTC, we'll put a take profits right here at around $26,000. Okay, so from here Bitcoin can either go down or it can break this. Okay, so right now it can do this thing, it can do this, it can do two things. Okay, so right now it can go a small high low, small high low, and then it can go down, or it can give a small high high, small high high, and it can break it. Okay, at around $26,000 it can either go up or down. Okay, so now we need to take this data and we need to put it into the altcoins. Okay, so if you like content like this, just hit the like button so that YouTube also recommends videos like this. Okay, so now let's go into your next chart, which is your Ethereum chart. Okay, so for Ethereum chart right now, this will be the resistance. As for Bitcoin, it's $26,000, right? For Ethereum, it's around $1,800. Okay, so your Ethereum can either break this resistance at around $1,800, or if your Bitcoin goes down, this can go all the way down. Okay, so it's this resistance. Okay, so now let's go into your next chart, which is your AVAX. Okay, so for your AVAX chart, it's this resistance. Okay, at around $12.95. Okay, so your AVAX can either break this resistance or it can go down from here. That for Bitcoin is $26,000, right? So we need to watch our Bitcoin chart very clearly, whether it breaks it or it goes down. For your AVAX, it's this resistance around $12.95. Okay, so now let's talk about your next chart, which is your Solana. Okay, for Solana, it's this resistance around $16.96. Okay, but if you see Solana, it has a big volume candle, right? So even if your Bitcoin pumps little bit, you know your Solana is going to more probably going to this resistance around $18.17. Not this, but this being the clear resistance around $16.96. If your Bitcoin breaks that at that $26,000, right? You know that your Solana is also going to break its resistance, but it's more probably going to this resistance. Since you can see this high volume candles, right? It's more probably going to this resistance around $18.17. Okay, so from here it can either break this or it can go down. Okay, so now let's talk about your next chart, which is a dot. Okay, so for a dot chart also being this resistance, as your Bitcoin, it's $26,000. So if your Bitcoin breaks that, your dot's going to break this resistance around $4.67. Okay, so only once it breaks this, we know that it's going to this resistance. Or if your Bitcoin doesn't break that $26,000, you know that it's going down from here. Your dot's going down from this resistance being $4.67. Okay, so now let's talk about your next chart, which is ADA. So ADA being, if your ADA being this resistance. Okay, so right now your ADA can go down from here, which is 0.37 cents, or it can break this and it can go all the way to your next resistance, which is being here. Okay, so right now your Bitcoin is at 26, your Bitcoin has to break that resistance at $26,000. So for your ADA is this resistance. Okay, so now let's go into your next chart, which is your Algorand. Okay, so as you know, your Algorand has gone so down, and the lowest has gone was this was the bottom, and this bottom it touched right now, it's being in 2013, right? The last time it touched was in 2018, right? So right now, if you all are bullish on algo, buying now would be a good entry. Okay, so we don't need to short this, we don't need to long this, because if you see also, there's kind of this small, as it touched the bottom, there was a big wick, right? It went down and it came up, so that's kind of bullish. Okay, so we need to see whether it keeps going up. okay, then we can enter. Okay, but if you're bullish on a long term, this is a good entry since the last time it touched was 2018, okay, the bottom, and right now it's touching at 2023, right? Okay, so now let's talk about your next chart, which is your near. Okay, so for near, you know that once your Bitcoin goes to $26,000, your near being this resistance around $1.26, right? So right from here, it can either go down. If your Bitcoin goes down from $26,000, it can go down, or it can break this. It can break this and make a support, and it can go right here to this next resistance. Okay, so now let's talk about your next chart, which is your phantom. Okay, so for phantom, this will obviously be the resistance, right? This one. If your Bitcoin breaks its $26,000, your phantom is going to break this resistance at around 0.25 cents. Or if Bitcoin is bearish, it can just touch this and go down, right? So now let's go straight to your crypto trends. Okay, so let's go straight to your crypto trends. If you want to see the exact time I'm taking entries, I just join the Discord. It will be in the description below, this Discord, Alpha Snap description. Okay, so if you want to see my exact entries when I'm entering, just join the Discord in the YouTube description below. You get the link and you can join the Discord. Okay, so now let's check on the crypto trend. Okay, so the first one is STX is pumping high, and ADA, we seen ADA, so then it's GRT. Okay, so now let's go straight to your crypto trend. Okay, so if your Bitcoin pumps, right, we need to attack on this one, okay, which is render. Okay, so right now you see a render, this will be its resistance. Okay, this one at around $2.27. Okay, so I took this $2.25 because you know, if your Bitcoin pumps little bit, your render token is going even more high, so this being your take profit. Okay, this or this you can keep. Okay, but this one is kind of high, right? But if your Bitcoin pumps little bit, it's more probably going to this resistance around $2.27. Okay, so that's your render token. You can put it this or this. Okay, so now let's talk about your next chart. If your Bitcoin pumps, we need to watch the next chart, which is 𝗧𝗶𝗺. Okay, so right now 𝗧𝗶𝗺 is on a massive pump. Okay, so right now, before I start the video, right, 𝗧𝗶𝗺 was right here. Okay, so right now it's already pumped, while you can take this being a resistance around 0.91 cents. Okay, that's until, if your Bitcoin is bullish, this token is going to go even way more higher. So buying 𝗧𝗶𝗺 would be a good entry right now. Also you can see, okay, it might do this triangular here, or you can high low, and you can break, right? So buying right here would be a good entry. Okay, if your Bitcoin is only bullish. Okay, so now let's talk about your next token, which is Litecoin. Okay, so if Bitcoin pumps even goes to that $26,000, your Litecoin will pump even more harder, while this being your resistance, right? But right now it's almost in the middle, so right now taking an entry on your Litecoin would not be a good thing, right? We'll be waiting to once it makes support, and then only we can enter it right here at around $80.77. Okay, so if you all want to see the exact entries when I'm taking, just enter the Discord. It will be in the YouTube description link. I'll give a link in the YouTube description. Okay, so if you like content like this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ping the notification bell on, so you don't miss content like this and you're early to watch. Okay, so peace out, crypto fam.